Welcome to PaleriderTV, back with another video. If you've been around trucking for the last at least 5 or 6 years, you probably remember the big Pileup, 130 something cars, I think. They're in I-35 in Fort Worth. It was February 11th, 2021. It was big news. I know I was home at the time, getting the story live from the Fort Worth News, WFAA. So we got a little update on some lawsuits that are going against FedEx from a couple families that lost loved ones in that crash. Now, I edited this video, this news report from WFAA. I cut out all the family members out of respect for them. So I just got basically the news story, which digs deep into the FedEx, the driver, the illegal double brokering, and all that. They dig deep, investigate the true meaning of what really happened and why it should not have happened. So let's get to the news story. Let's check it out.
This massive pileup in Fort Worth. But a slick highway wasn't the only thing to blame. Senior investigative reporter Tanya Iser has uncovered a hidden danger on the road that day.
Every day.
Tiffany Jarrett and 5 others died February 11, 2021, in what was the largest chain reaction pileup in North Texas history. You've seen the images of the FedEx truck smashing into the pileup, the impact killing Tiffany and another motorist named Mike Wells.
But what you haven't heard is the story of that FedEx truck and how its driver wasn't authorized to drive for FedEx. It's an illegal practice known as the hidden carrier. So what is a hidden carrier? That's when a trucking company is authorized to move a shipment, but it secretly hires someone else to do the job.
Yep.
That's illegal and thus the hidden carrier. And that's what happened with that FedEx truck in Fort Worth in 2021.
FedEx was not watching who's coming in and out of their own gates. And when you have that happen, you end up with motor carriers that are unsafe, and you end up with drivers that are unsafe.
Both families have sued FedEx and the trucking companies involved in the accident.
It only gets caught most often when we have a wreck like this. And then there's an investigation as to, wait, why is this motor carrier hauling this particular load?
Well, good morning to you.
It's February 11th, 2021.
These roads have been treated.
Just after 6 a.m.
There is still a concern, though, for that morning commute.
Black ice covered the roadways. There's a pileup in the toll lanes of Interstate 35 involving more than 130 cars and trucks. Tiffany and Mike Wells' cars had rear-ended the vehicles in front of them.
We saw all these vehicles and we saw the FedEx truck hanging over the edge.
Dashcam video from inside the truck carrying the FedEx shipment showed the driver increasing his speed up the incline to 66 miles an hour. A minute later, the truck crashed first into Jared's car, then into Wells's. This was the aftermath. There's Jared's car and Mike Wells' truck underneath the semi.
A horror that must have gone through their mind seeing this 18-wheeler come from behind.
That morning, Cindy Jared would find out her daughter didn't show up for work. Let's talk about that FedEx truck that was in the toll lane that morning. A broker hired a company named Iso Rizzo to transport the FedEx shipment from Troutdale, Oregon to its facility in Fort Worth. The broker's contract with Iso Rizzo strictly prohibited hiring another carrier to transport the cargo.
Strictly prohibited.
Instead, testimony shows Iso Rizzo hired a hidden carrier called Simon Express to move the shipment. Months earlier, federal regulators sent a letter to Simon Express saying, our records show significant noncompliance in the area of unsafe driving.
Yes.
The driver of the Simon Express truck testified he had only been a truck driver for 16 months. He'd taken a 3-week driving school in Florida.
This driver had had a wreck just 2 months before this in the ice.
The driver testified that he did not receive hands-on winter weather training.
He was a rookie driver driving back through a winter storm here in Texas.
St. Laud testified about what happened when he picked up the shipment from FedEx.
When you just show up to the gate, you just give the pickup number. That's what I did.
All you need is a reference number. You can drive up, and show a number.
Right.
The name
Correct.
on your truck can be different than what the paperwork says,
That's
and they will
right.
still give you the load.
In depositions,
Yes, they
FedEx
will.
supervisors testified how St.
Oh,
Lot was
Lord.
able to pick up the shipment.
We're not reviewing the driver's license, and we're not reviewing the DOT number.
The only thing we have is a reference number.
Has FedEx indicated that they've changed anything?
From what we can see, nothing's been changed.
Nope.
In a December 2024 court filing, the company's attorneys wrote, FedEx Ground did not hire the drivers and had no duty as the shipper to maintain responsibility for the drivers. The attorneys went on to say FedEx Ground did not maintain any control over the manner in which the drivers haul the trailer. FedEx said in a statement, our thoughts remain with those who lost loved ones in this tragic accident. Safety is our highest priority. And we fully cooperated with investigating authorities throughout their investigation. But the company didn't address our questions about whether it had changed any procedure. Iso Rizzo ceased operations 6 months after the accident, but the company's owner now runs another trucking company. Federal regulators gave Simon Express an unsatisfactory safety rating after the accident. The company also shut down, and its owner also runs another trucking company.
Wow.
St. Lot testified.
One gets shut down, they start another company somewhere else. Wow. That's been going on for years also. Long time.
Testified that he no longer drives 18-wheelers. I'm Tanya Iser. Back to you.
That's probably a good thing.
Tanya mentioned the fact that the family has filed a lawsuit from that crash. That case is scheduled to go to trial this summer.
Wow. A sad story, but reality on the double brokering, the fly-by-night trucking companies. One gets shut down, just start another one. That's what they did. At least the driver is not behind the wheel anymore. But he had already been in an accident in Iowa, I believe it was, in the ice. And he trained, got a CDL to Florida trucking school. Don't know which one. I think it said Roadmaster. But, Florida, no ice, snow training probably. Did he go out with the trainer at least sometime? I don't know. He should have got it then, you would think. But I don't know. I'm against over-regulating the trucking industry, which have a lot of stupid regulations. This is one regulation that I think they should enforce with a strong hand, heavy hand, the double brokering, the fly-by-night trucking companies, and the truck driver training has all got to be redone, restarted, or whatever. Start from scratch. And it's crazy. A sad story that people lost their lives and everything, but hopefully they'll get some justice out of this and see the pants out of FedEx and the trucking companies that were involved. Crazy stuff. I still remember watching it. I got up that morning. I think I was on home time because it was around my birthday, and turned on the news, and wow, they started broadcasting live, and then you see all the accidents, and that big FedEx came over there, and it is a mess. It was a mess for days out there at Fort Worth on I-35W. So that's part of trucking that I don't miss is driving into traffic, snow, ice, anything. It's crazy. So I'll put the link to the original news story down in the description. And that's it. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about the situation. Something has got to be done about it. So appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.